comments or statements. So they're probably her PR people are like, don't do any, like, don't comment. Um, you know, I mean,
I'm all for no comment. Like I do believe
yeah,
in
you
no
always
comment.
say that.
I've always believed in no comment. I'm like, you want to egg me on and get me in the comments, and we're gonna have a public feud. Not on my name, we're not. I'm not getting into this. So I think it's an okay, the woman, the wife, no comment. I would just do no, even if Teddy makes a comment, I would still do no comment if I was the guy
Well,
or the girl. Just live your life. That's what I would do.
I think she's just going to let it blow over. And she's got the ultimate excuse because she's going to say the kids and, we're getting divorced or whatever. And I don't think she's going to address it. I think where Teddy is not on television, they basically do a recap show. I'm not really going to come from her for her. I feel like, well, for now, we'll see. We'll see how it all unfolds. But
And she's
um,
got bigger problems. Well, not bigger problems than this, but Mr. Cohen is not a fan of bringing her back. Someone asked at FanFest. And there was a little bit of booing from the audience. Is that nice to boo Miss Mellenball, the Gnat?
yeah, nobody likes the rat or the melon bowl. I mean, the rat wasn't there anyway, right? Was she?
No, but
No.
Andy said it doesn't seem like the crowd is that enthusiastic after she got booed. I don't know why she has become such a villain in the audience's perspective. She seems to be a truth teller and she's very smart, I think. But I don't know. We just started Beverly Hills, so we're not thinking about casting for next season right now. I think we're good right now for the OC because this person suggested her for the OC as well. Yeah, I mean, we don't need Teddy on the OC. She would it's like Tori Spelling on Beverly Hills, never going to happen. It's now like a prop casting. We needed that. We had that. It was called Taylor Armstrong, and that did not go well. And we don't need that. The OC is fixed now. Everybody's coming back except Alexis, I am sure. That's my prediction. And we don't need Teddy. She ain't going to no OC.
No, the melon ball will never be back. And, they
No.
make a fortune off their podcast. I actually think Teddy is a great
Mhm.
podcaster. She wasn't a good housewife. She's kind of
She is
awkward.
smart. She is
And she
smart.
is. She's very brilliant. We've given her incredible props. I do think she's kind of the genius behind the podcasting. We've given her incredible props. I just think she's not a very good reality TV star.
Little, yeah. Well, we got a whole group of them over here in New York, right down the street.
Oh,
And Andy says, stop asking about the OGs. He didn't say it was definitely going to stay, but look, we got a problem. A lot of people are pissed off in my comments on YouTube that RHONY, now I don't know about, we have to check the recent, but the first week it was on, it got a huge bump to, I think, mid 400s or high 400s from the
true.
Beverly Hills lead in, and people were mad. They were like, don't watch it. Don't give it the numbers. We don't want it to stay. Andy's like, the trade has left the station. Like, this group is the future of RHONY. Like, get on board. So he's supporting it. Doesn't mean it's not going to be canceled, but based on what you and I read about Dubai and why that was canceled, which we can get into, like, it doesn't seem like RHONY's going anywhere. Ugh, what do you think?
No, no, I'm like I have all I can do to pay attention to this conversation.
It's bad. It's
I don't know how. I think maybe it's like grandfathered in for Andy because, like you said, he just loves
bad.
New York. So I think it's just probably a non-negotiable for them at this point. It's like we must have a New York series and it's a little bit the old Seinfeld thing. If you're a TV historian like myself, Seinfeld famously for like the first 3 to 5 seasons, nobody watched. It was a flop. Now, this was back in the day on NBC where like they would take more chances. They needed to fill a time slot. So it was like the perfect storm for Seinfeld. But it was like seasons before then they did like Soup Nazi and a few skits had like kind of caught on. But I'm talking like nobody watched for like 3 seasons. I feel that they are probably looking at shows like that and going, you know what? Let's give it time. Let's stick with it unlike anything else. And it's only a matter of time before they have a moment. I don't think they're ever going to have a moment, but I think the amount of
Lord.
money and time it would take at this point to try to recast again, I don't think they can do.
So pull the plug. I mean,
I think it gets a season 3, a season 4.
I think you're right.
I think it even may get a season 5. I think
Ah,
give it 5 seasons before they pull the plug. They're going to make it a thing. They're
it's
going to
going to
try
be
to.
expensive at 5 seasons.
Well, I mean,
It's going to be expensive unless we replace everybody, which we might do. What do you think of this? Shep Rose, A Southern Charm is back. I think you agreed to watch some of it. I think you were on board with it. Shep said at the Fan Fest that he doesn't know about the definition of hitting on, and maybe she has a different definition. But when Andy said, "Who is one Bravo celebrity you would be surprised that you hit on or that hit on you?" He said, "I kind of hit it off with Dorinda." What do you think of Shep and Dorinda?
uh,
Maybe this is look, she's I could almost see it working.
really?
Yeah.
Really? I don't even, Shep doesn't even seem like Dorinda's type to me.
No, I mean, well, what is Dorinda's type? Have we ever seen Dorinda
Yeah,
with a type?
Cokehead John,
Oh,
alleged Cokehead John.
alleged. Well,
Like, she seems to me like she loves, you know how John was that type of New Yorker? You know this, you're a
but
longtime New Yorker.
isn't Shep like
There's like a guy that's like that kind of
mhm.
Long Island, slicked back hair, um, a little Italiano, little mobby cokey, like
I
that's
don't mind that, but I
right.
also like them to be like attractive and in
You
shape.
weren't into John?
No, I didn't really want to blow John. No, thanks. Not really.
I don't think any of us
He
did.
can be anywhere without Dorinda. I don't give a care. I don't know. Shep kind of has a quirky, weird, offbeat personality, the same as her. Now you don't see Shep and Dorinda.
I don't, but you do. So then
Eh. What did you think of what was I was gonna go to something interesting, not Shep and Dorinda.
Dubai cancellation? Do we like the Dubai or do we like the Kenya more?
And it was neither. It was something I found to be more interesting, but I guess
Oh,
New York, Dorinda, and Shep. It was something interesting, but I can't. Oh, then we get your stuff. Shahs of Sunset. Reza says, I don't know about this. I mean, look, Reza, Gigi, and MJ are always filming. That means you have hired somebody to follow you around and film a sizzle reel. If Sarah wants to get a
I'm
show off the
filming. I'm
ground,
currently filming, yeah.
right, like with you and me, we would go to dinner and somebody would be there filming us. That means nothing. That means Sarah and David are paying the person sitting next to them, probably paying the restaurant something or working out some way to get them in. And we are now making a sizzle reel. So Gigi and Reza and MJ have been trying for years to get something off the ground. I don't care for Reza. Love Gigi, love MJ. I would love a Shahs. He says on Jeff Lewis that Shahs 2.0 is coming with young kids, the new Shahs, 20 something year old Persians in
Love it.
LA with Gigi, Reza, and MJ. No, I don't know if they're going to be on screen. I mean, I've never seen a screen that Reza doesn't want to crack. I'm sure if there's a way to get his fat ass on the screen, he'll get it there. But I like Gigi and MJ. So I would love this reboot of Shaw's. What do you like a 2.0? I listened again to the clip someone sent me. It doesn't really seem like it's coming. He's like, oh, we're hoping it gets green lit. And I'm like, uh-huh. Now, Sarah, you're in the business.